Matt here from Gravity 400. This is Mike. This is Zach. We're here coming to you with another video, and we're going to talk about some deep stuff called depression.
So today's topic we're going to be talking about a little bit more is depression. We did have a video that we filmed the other week here to go over this subject, but the material didn't come out very good. So we decided to redo it this week, and so we're going to talk about depression and weight loss and how it's kind of affected or is affecting each of us at the various levels. And with that, I guess we'll start off with Zach and just go from left to right here. So
I feel like we've talked about this too much last weekend and it's hard for me to talk about it again. I'd say the biggest problem for me right now is I'm having troubles getting back into starting the videos up again. One of the biggest reasons there was I feel like I should be doing more and I'm not doing enough to like I feel like whenever I'm going to start doing something that I don't want to do it, and it makes me so that I don't do anything at all, and because of the factor that I don't actually start doing it, it makes it worse. So I'm beating up on myself for not doing something that I should be doing.
do you actually get like a little voice in your head like I do where you're just going, God, you lazy fat piece of shit, what the fuck is wrong with you? You just start berating yourself in your head?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
I kind of get that too, though. Like, you see all these people, though, like, you're like, well, why are you fat? And it's like, and they're all like fucking jacked, fucking beefcakes. And I'm like, well, because I don't have, I mean, the stigma of going to a gym. When I go to a gym, people automatically look at me like, why the fuck are you here? I'm like, I gotta be here. You don't gotta be here. I go run outside and some kid's laughing at me like, why the fuck are you running, fat ass? It's like, because I need to.
I don't think I've ever ran into it with a gym. Now, I think it's probably because of how big I am, because of my height, where that might be intimidating for some guys, and they figure, oh shit, he's big, he's going to crush me. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like with you guys, though, I could see where it might be a little bit more uncomfortable for you guys. But
it's more of a self-conscious thing. It's not like I look at somebody. It's not like I'm thinking that they're automatically thinking that right away. But like the more I'm around other people when I'm actually trying to work out and stuff like that,
but like
it becomes that way.
When I go to the gym, like I'm blasting music. Like I don't want to hear anybody. Like I just want to go and let people do my thing, go to the free weights and do my thing. But then people my wife makes us go to a personal trainer with a group, and then I see people like, oh, you can do it, cheering me on, trying to give me I feel like they're just patronized. Like, let me do my freaking wall sit, man. I don't need you on my ass saying you can do it. Like, I get that trying to be polite, but I feel like we're more repulsive that someone needs to push me to be healthy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I should be healthy by myself. I don't need someone to remind me that you can do this. I should know I can.
but you don't go really to the gym, do you? Or
no, I don't really do that much anymore. I did try going to the gym for quite some time, and I was kind of losing some weight doing that. But I think the problem there for me was I got seasonal depression when it became winter time and snow started coming in. I didn't want to go out and do that. Go out and go to a gym because it was too freaking cold outside to do anything.
Right.
You know.
Well, you were also trying to do it solo though too. You weren't doing it with a workout buddy.
I did try to do it solo for a while, and then I had a friend that worked, Donovan.
Okay.
Helped me out with it too for a while, and then I don't know. We both kind of drifted off from that. I feel like that was more me than him, though, because it got to the point where I got into that depressed state where I didn't want to do anything anymore, and like me keep saying no made him kind of back off and just leave me alone.
You ever tell yourself though that's like I said, I don't personally think I have depression, but that's me being ignorant. I've never went to a doctor. I've never been diagnosed. I don't try to self-diagnose myself anymore because every time I've done that and thought I have cancer, I don't, and I look like an idiot. But back to you, Zach. What I'm trying to say is don't you just tell yourself like, well, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die. Like, if we get any fatter than we are now, we're gonna be fucking riding in those carts, grocery shopping, and fucking scooters. That's gonna be bad. That's rock bottom. Like, we can't like live the way we are and expect it to pass. Well, how old are you?
Well, I'm 49.
Okay, so you're doing fine. But I'm saying, like, theoretically speaking, like, living past 40 with the way we are is a blessing. Because, I mean, you have so many things like strokes, heart attacks that could happen.
Well, it increases exponentially once you pass 40 and you start, because that's for when men start slowing everything down.
But doesn't that motivate you to know that you got to get past these things, your demons or whatever? It's telling you not to.
Not really.
Well,
I don't know. I guess it's because I'm single and I don't really have somebody there that I'm really worried about leaving stuff to.
So you feel worthless.
It's not a factor I feel worthless. It's just a factor that if I passed away right now, it would affect my family and stuff like that. But I wouldn't have anybody that it would actually like.
I think what you're basically saying is you just don't have anybody to fight for.
Right.
See, that's pretty much what all men need is we have to have somebody we can fight for. Like you've got your wife to fight for. I've got my wife to fight for.
Yeah. You got your wife and your son to fight for.
Yeah.
So.
Your son is a big one for you. He doesn't really have anybody. So.
Yeah, it's what I've tried to say, but people are like, that doesn't mean. I'm like, yeah. It's like, you want to talk about Zach not having no confidence. You get him a beautiful woman, he's going to be the most confident man in the face of this universe. And I only got like 6 friends, so I have a tight circle. I don't want you feeling worthless or anything.
I know. It's not to the point, my depression isn't to the point where I can like think about killing myself. I mean, we've talked about this before. It's more of just the factor that I hate myself for not doing things. You know, like I've gotten to the point where I thought, would it be better for others if I weren't here? But at the same point, I don't feel it's worth trying to hurt myself just to alleviate my own pain.
Yeah, it's a pretty cowardly, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just saying for your family and everyone who would miss you, it's ridiculous. I've never dealt with the loss of a love. Well, I have, but like not super close. Like obviously, when your grandma dies, it sucks. But
Right.
I mean, like a best friend or someone that you're super tight with, or like I've not lost my son, so I imagine if you lost your child before you were supposed to go, I mean, that would be your mom would have to live with that for the rest of her life. That's not nice.
Yeah.
So about you?
I don't have depression, so I know that that won't be. Like I said, I don't have like depression. Like I feel like I want to be there for my son, and I want to do things, and I always want to be like on point and be perfect. And I know I'm not perfect, so it's like I feel like if I lost weight, like things in my life would be easier, and being bigger, I feel like I can't do the things I want to do, so that sucks. So I don't get depressed, I just get mad that, like, why am I lazy? Like, instead of playing video games, why am I not going out to jog or going to the gym? That's like...
That's exactly what I was just talking about for my depression.
But I don't, it doesn't down me, though. I don't know, my wife would say that I have depression, I'm lying. You guys think I have depression a lot. Maybe I just am lying to myself because, like, I think of it as like showing a sign of weakness, and as a male you don't want to show that you're weak, you want to be the alpha, and it's really unattractive when you're self-deprecating yourself and you are acting like you're worthless and you can't do this. But
Well, and that's why we're doing this kind of
like
thing.
I said, like I've said, the only thing I worry about is like my wife is successful. She has her degree as social worker, and is works for Child Protective Services.
Yeah.
I work at the fucking farm at a newspaper, fair shift, fairly consuming family, making $14 an hour, and it's like, that's not okay. Like, I know that I'll never make what she makes, but like, I get really strong with like money, which has nothing to do with my weight. So I don't ever think like, why depression. I don't think I'm depressed because of it. I just need to keep bettering myself and always reaching another echelon or another goal.
Yeah.
And that's just what I want to do.
It's various levels, like we said. So like mine, like I said last time, like I mentioned last time, I mean, it actually shocked Zach last time when we were talking about it. I've actually come close to actually ending my life. I've actually, had a bottle of pills ready to go. Thought about doing the shotgun, but it wasn't. No, I'm not going to do a gun because that'd be too painful. But yeah, so I mean, it's gotten to that point where with my weight and with my health conditions and with financial issues and stuff like that, yeah, all that combined is just it culminates. It adds up, and you just kind of go, you know what? It'd probably be better just to be. Let's let the wife collect the insurance money, kind of thing, But we have three different aspects here. I mean, we have the single guy who's trying to, improve his life so he can actually get into a relationship and improve his life as well with, monetary gain or career-wise and things
Boom,
like that.
shakalaka. Zach wants to find a woman.
Right. And we got another, and then we got you, where you're trying to improve your life and yourself for your family and your wife and your child. And then me, I'm just trying to improve my life with trying to drop my weight, get myself happier, and then and get myself ready so we can start doing some foster care and adoption. So because I will say this, I think the biggest part of my depression though, where everything kind of started, where I almost did take the pills, was when I found out I can't have kids. And that's because of this. I gained so much weight, it makes things too hot down below, and it kind of messed up how my reproductive works.
Yeah, that's what my wife says too. I guess when you hit away, you can't make babies. I guess it would. I made one, but
Yeah.
when I lost 90 pounds, 92 pounds from like 6 months, like 5 years ago, I mean, my son was born. I was dumbfounded. Like, what? So I never thought that weight played such a massive role, which is weird that you would not think that, but when you think about America, isn't 75% of America obese anyways? According to the BMI scale.
Well, it's one of the things too you got to take into consideration when you have all that extra fat down in that region of your body, in your pelvis area. It's going to be storing a lot of heat. Think about how hot you get down there. You actually get hot, pretty sweaty, and everything like that. All that heat is not good for your boys. All that heat is going to make your sperm just kind of go, eh. It's going to do goofy stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I like to keep my hands underneath my belly because it's nice and warm.
Okay. So
Last time I weighed was when I was at the doctor to get something done for my cold and stuff, and I think it was 486 at the time.
486.
Yeah, that was like about 3 months ago.
Do you think you lost weight since then?
Oh yeah, I know I've lost weight since then. Because, the pants that I was wearing at the time were size 62, but I'm like way below that now. Or no, I'm size 64.
So you said before you don't want to weigh yourself. Is that just because you just don't care? Like, you rather just
That's
feel
more
good?
depression aspects with that.
But in order to do this the right way, don't you think you should know where you have to, what your rock
Start
bottom
was?
is, where you're going to start?
I'm not going to weigh myself like on a regular basis. No.
But I mean, like one time, just be like, all right, this is what I am worth.
Well, like every few months, I'll probably go do it.
I'm saying now that you're on this journey, you need, like I'm telling you need to fucking weigh yourself. You got to get over here. You need to know where you started, else you're not gonna know. Like you have to be proactive. Like it's easier for me than Zach because we have these stupid Fitbits and you have your phone, I guess, that tell you what you're burning, what you're doing. But it's like, Brennan, like I weighed myself 3 weeks ago, and I was 450, and that was a big thing to me. Like, I was halfway to fucking 500 pounds. I weighed as the size of a fucking Fiat.
Well, no, see,
But
okay,
I'm
so
like-
well, no, see, here's the thing with weighing yourself. That would actually lead into giving me more depression. It really would, and you get and because you don't know about this about me, but see, I used to do, I was in wrestling throughout high school and into college. I did wrestling, so that is very much a weight-driven sport. So if I'm doing things and I was weighing myself, if I'm doing weights, if I'm doing a weigh, if I'm doing a scale thing, I actually, it's common practice for me to set a goal. If I don't hit that goal, that's when it causes me depression, and it hits hard.
And I guess I never thought about that. I guess everybody is different, because when I weighed myself to yesterday, and I saw that I was 437, I went, man, I'm in the 30s. Like,
Yeah,
I
good job, by the way.
like, I'm down 13 pounds. I'm not trying really. I just stopped drinking my calories and eat a couple apples a day, and I just kind of watch what I eat, sort of, but not really. I don't know. I'm not proud of it, but I'm making progress. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Like I said, my heart rate's at a normal pace. I haven't went to a doctor in a minute, but all you can do is make progress. But I know, like, I like seeing results. So like when I weigh myself, and it's like it keeps going down. So right now it's nice. I'm sure if I weigh myself next week and I'm like 445, I'm like, fuck this shit. I ain't gonna weigh myself for 3 weeks. But
What
that's
did you
what-
say?
I don't have a way to weigh myself right now.
You have to know what you're working with, because this weight thing that we're messing with is dangerous,
It is.
and it's scary, and I mean, not a lot of people have balls to make videos and talk about it. People with gastric bypass, I'm looking into it, because now I have health insurance, common August 1st and everything for the first time in a while, and it's like I was watching these videos and top 10 things to do or something like that, and the doctor's like, a lot of people don't want to tell people, and the doctor's like, hello, everyone knows you're fat already, like, get over yourself, like, you need to tell everybody, like, and I'm glad that we can actually tell everybody our issues, our problems, and that we're trying to change it. But like I said, kind of off topic, not really, but
So I guess it's just still my biggest concern with doing the scale thing is, like I said, with how I was with sports and having to do weights, and after going back and working out before and trying to do weight loss before, that scale thing depresses the crap out of me, and it makes me lose track of what I'm trying to do. I mean, like I said, I can try doing a few weigh-ins, but I'm not probably going to do a regular basis, because knowing how my whole mentality works with scales and weight loss with scales, it's not going to be a fun thing.
Jack, what do you think about scales? Does it scare you?
It does. When it comes to scales, the thing that kind of scares me the most.
That line's fucking intimidating. Like,
Right.
you go when it's
You're
going
up,
right,
you
you're
go
pissed
up,
off.
then you go down,
when
then you go
like,
up, then
when
you
it's
go down.
going when it's going left, you're like, fucking keep going. And like, yeah, I believe.
And then when you plateau, that's where it gets the worst for me.
But rock bottom was for me is I fucking weigh myself on the fucking fish scale. Thanks a lot. Like,
Yeah. Being able to get on a regular scale so it doesn't break or just go, the fuck are you?
Error out.
Yeah, ERR.
I'm like, god damn, I don't even have a weight for you. E, you're a fucking E.
Excessive weight.
when you get the scale and it goes, get off. Man, this is really actually a really hard topic to talk about, because I mean, just talking about depression makes you depressed.
It does. It's very hard to talk about depression. I feel for psychiatrists that have to deal with this on a daily basis with one of their patients.
The whole thing with depression and weight loss is it's not considered manly to be depressed. You know, you're supposed to be, oh, you're losing weight. Well, man up and deal with it. You know, you're not allowed to be depressed in any fashion or form or at any level. You know, and in today's world, that's BS. You know, it's in today's world, that's something that everybody needs to acknowledge and accept that there's going to be some sort or some level of depression while you're doing weight loss. You
It
know,
doesn't help that like weight loss is such a tricky thing because you have so many fucking nosy people that are like, oh, how are you losing weight? What diet are you doing? And it's the fucking stigma, and it's like there's another thing to be fucking depressed about. Is how people fucking try to get in your Kool-Aid about, well, you should be doing the keto, you should be doing the Atkins, you should be on Weight Watch. I go to Jenny Craig, I do Shakeology, and say, well, what do you do? Like, I eat 2 apples and I walk.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that works? Yeah. Weird. They're not a fucking magical pill that's gonna make you accountable for yourself, and I think that's what we're doing as men, which is not easy for some people to do. So, props for us for that.
I think another issue with depression for a lot of people is the pride of it. Is if you're too proud to admit that you're depressed, if you're too proud to admit that you're feeling depressed, I feel as though it might mean that you're a little bit
Denial.
in denial. That's it. Thank you for words.
I help with words. Yay.
Not saying anything against you, Matt.
Yeah, by ass you're not.
I'm not.
Why don't you just be like, hey man, you're fucking enough. You don't think you have fucking depression.
That's kind of the reason why I was having
Yeah.
trouble saying that. was
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like as soon as I start saying
Yeah,
it, I'm like,
that's
Matt's
why-
probably
that-
looking at
you
me
know,
with evil eyes.
Because he's like,
right now,
I
going,
did.
You
Because
fucking
he
asshole.
was like, I don't know how I'm gonna say it. Say, Matt, you're fucking enough if you don't think you have fucking depression.
And he just called out Matt.
Yeah. Good job, dipshit. Glad you're a fucking man. You wanna go fucking fight?
It's because we care.
Yeah.
Not
care.
what I'm trying to do. Not-
Know what I'm trying to do. That's why I was trying to think choice words so my friend doesn't get upset. Because, you know, I have a son in life and I've heard of everything. My son called me fucking old. So I'm like, I'm good. Like,
Your
my-
son's called you old.
Yeah, he's like, you're old, Dad. He's like, I want to watch Pepe the Pig. I'm like, no, well, let's watch Hey Arnold. No, you're old. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Watch what?
Hey Arnold,
Oh, okay.
the good stuff.
Yeah, there
He
you go.
wasn't about that. And I got my friend Zach who's like, Matt's gonna be a little too sensitive because he's in a little denial, but it's a little depression. I'm just like, man, maybe I got depression, but I don't feel it. I'm not mad. I don't hate myself.
Well, okay,
I
I
just
kind of
don't
went
get it.
off topic with the pride thing a little bit. Because what I was trying to say with pride is
That's
that
what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't take pride in not admitting.
Well,
like, I admit
You
things
know what
all the
Zach's
time.
talking about. It's
Right.
not really pride.
it's not really. I mean, it's the factor that everybody has their own little like emotional. Well, I want to say pride to it. Their emotional pride that's keeping them from admitting to other people or admitting to themselves that they have, that they aren't feeling well about themselves, and even just being able to say that to somebody else that you're not, that you don't feel like you're in the best place for yourself is something that you should be reflecting on for yourself. To make sure that you're not being too prideful to damage
Your goals.
your goals.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just think that took a long time to say just that.
Well, you gotta remember too. We're doing this on a venue where
Hashtag
we're
no
all
malice.
still a little bit nervous about how
Hashtag
things
off the
are,
cuff.
how things are going to be coming across. You know.
Hashtag no script. That's us.
Yeah.
Off the top.
Hashtag no
Off the head. No script. And
Okay, so we're wrapping it up. We're done with depression because it's depressing talking about depression.
And Matt's getting more depressed than he actually already is.
Matt's a lot more depressed and getting into more denial about his depression. So,
No, it's just I don't want us to ramble on about more things, and you know, we had a good conversation. I hope this will help people who deal with depression because of weight loss. It's there. Everybody deals with it, even if some people are in denial, which I can admit. Zach, Dick, yeah. That's how.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry, my ass.
That's the first step. He admitted he's in denial about his depression.
I guess I am, but it's all good
All thanks to him.
because you know Zach told me I had depression because he's a psychologist who works with semi-drivers, you know, whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're each going to do our own separate video. I'm definitely going to do one more about the depression, you know, things with that that's, you know, with the depression that's affected me. So that way it's not so weird talking around these two guys. And they can do whatever their topic is that they're going to do. And then otherwise, if you like what we're doing, subscribe, get the views in, give us some feedback. If anybody has ideas or suggestions for other topics,
Leave a comment.
yeah, leave a comment.
Yeah, push the bell down there. Subscribe.
Somewhere there.
It's I think it's over here. I'm
Over
not.
there. I
Maybe
don't
it's up
know.
there.
I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right down in the center right
Just
here.
put
Yeah.
my little cards up, like right
Wherever.
up there.
Yeah.
I
That.
can't do that heart thingy.
That's Have a great day, everybody. Don't drink and drive. Always wear your seatbelt. And don't play Pokemon when you're driving, Zach. Have a good one. Bye.
How do you know?